In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. Today we're reading Genesis chapters 36 and 37, but I should have told you yesterday at the end of chapter 35, Rachel had another baby and they named him Benjamin. And the reason that's so significant is because Rachel died during childbirth. And you'll remember Rachel was Jacob's favorite wife. And so that was really difficult for Jacob, and he went into a time of depression. Well, in chapter 36, we see the family tree of Esau, which became the nation of Edom. And so that's significant because Edom was contrary to Israel, and there were times that they would fight. And in chapter 37 now, we see the story of the coat of many colors. That's about Joseph, who receives the coat of many colors from his father Jacob, because Joseph was Jacob's favorite. And Joseph walked with God. Joseph talked with God. Joseph followed God. So God gave Joseph some dreams. And in one of the dreams, there were sheaves. Now that's bundles of wheat that have been harvested. And 11 sheaves bowed down to one sheaf that stood up. And he told that dream to his brothers, and his brothers, who didn't like Joseph at all because he was Jacob's favorite and because he had that coat of many colors that was given to him by Jacob. So they said, "What is it? Should we bow down to you now?" And so they hated him even more. Then he had another dream, and in this one, the sun and the moon and 11 stars all bowed to one star. And so he told this to Jacob and his brothers. And Jacob said, "What? Should your mother and I and your brothers all bow down to you?" Well, there's no indication that Joseph had any pride in any of this. He was simply telling them the dreams. Well, we're going to see that as things unfolded, it is kind of what happened. But so it begs the question again, did God make those things happen? And so he showed them to Joseph in a dream? Or did God merely know that those things were going to happen? Well, like I said, Joseph's brothers hated him. One day all of Joseph's siblings were out in the fields, and Jacob said to Joseph, "Go and see what your brothers are up to. Go see how they're doing and come back and tell me how everybody is." And so Joseph went to do that, and he, of course, was wearing his coat of many colors, and the brothers said, "Let's kill him." And the oldest brother said, "No, let's not kill him. Let's just put him in a pit, and we'll just leave him there." Well, they did that, but there was a caravan going by, and one of the brothers said, "Let's sell him to the caravan. Let's get something out of this deal." And so they did that. And then the caravan went on with Joseph now as a prisoner. And they sold Joseph to Potiphar, who was one of the officers of the Pharaoh of Egypt. So that's how Joseph now ended up in Egypt and became familiar with Pharaoh. Well, we'll see how the story unfolds. As you read this story, I want you to be asking, is God orchestrating this? Or is this what's unfolding and God simply knows that this is what was going to happen? Because you see the anger of the brothers towards Joseph. And God's not a God of anger. And you see one of the brothers saying, "Let's kill him." And God says, "Thou shalt not kill." We're going to see as this story unfolds that Joseph, no matter what, walked with God and listened to God. And so we're going to see that he was blessed by God. The blessings are available, and they are appropriated by those who walk with God and follow his voice. So God bless you as you hear the voice of God today and walk in obedience to Him, receiving His blessing. We'll talk tomorrow about Genesis chapters 38 through 40. See you then.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus.